San Francisco 49ers, winners of 8 straight, Dennis Garcia. 8! 11-4, 4-3 on the road at the Raiders, 6-9, 4-2 home. Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada. Let's take a look at the line history here for this one. Raiders no longer have a pulse in the playoff race. We have the Niners opening up -5.5, -106, and now -5.5, -109, so no change there. From a total perspective, opened up at 43.5 at Pinnacle, now at 44.5, has gone up a point. Cash flow for this one, 2,686 tickets in, 68% of tickets, 80% of cash on the Niners, market not moving, 63% of tickets on the over, and no cash flow at this point for that one. 49ers coming off their 8th straight win, as I said, 37-20 home over the Commanders. They're 6-0 against the spread in their last 6 games. Purdy, 15-22 for 234 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. He's thrown 2 TD passes in 4 straight games. He's won all 3 of his starts for the Niners. They're putting pressure on Minnesota for that second seed in the NFC. Only Hall of Famer Kurt Warner, as Purdy has joined him as the only quarterbacks since starts began being tracked in 1950 to win his first 3 while throwing multiple touchdowns in each game. Kittle caught 6 for 120 and 2 touchdowns. Ayuk caught 5 for 81 yards. Ray-Ray McLeod's lone carry was a 71-yard run for a touchdown. McCaffrey, 15 carries, 46 yards, touchdown, caught 2 for 12. Bosa continued his run for Defensive Player of the Year. I know there is, some couple of guys he's battling with, but 7 tackles, 2 sacks, 1 strip sack, 4 quarterback hits. Jimmy Ward had a pick. Raiders coming off a 13 loss at Pittsburgh that has taken them to the brink of elimination. Not quite, but to the brink. Their 8th one-score loss of the year. You have to think that so much of that comes down to coaching. Their offense was non-existent. 201 total yards, 1 appearance in the red zone. Carr 16-30 for 174 yards, touchdown, 3 picks. Waller caught 4 for 58. Renfro caught 4 for 42. Devontae Adams, 2 catches for 15 yards despite being targeted 9 times. Jacobs ran 15 times for 44 yards. The defense played well despite not getting much pressure on Pickett. They finished without a sack, only hit him 4 times, but the Steelers only made 1 appearance in the red zone, but cashed it 46 seconds left. Denzel Perryman had an interception. He is done for the season. He's being shut down with a separated shoulder, and he's having a hell of a season. So Pro Bowler last year, but this year, 83 tackles, 14 for a loss. Chandler Jones, left elbow injury in third quarter. He's not expected to return this year as well. So you take Chandler Jones and Denzel Perryman off that defense, and this Raiders offense, 9th in yards per play, 10th in points per play. I wonder if the over is a look here. Take it away for us, Andy. Niners, Raiders.
Just based off the injuries on both sides, and the Niners have been a bit of a truck, but this is a road game. I know, kind of a weird travel spot. We've mentioned this, actually, Drew and I mentioned this in August. So it's the San Francisco, because you never show up the day. You don't show up the day of the game. You travel the day before to that city. You stay there usually. I don't know. Maybe I would consider maybe doing a real early flight this day. Otherwise, you're spending New Year's Eve in Las Vegas with a bunch of grown ass men. It'd be hard to keep everybody out of trouble. I don't know. That's tricky. So that's the only real knock on the 49ers outside of some of the injuries they've had in the secondary. I know they're starting to get healthier. This is a very good team right now. Somebody's pointing out like Brock Purdy just not going to face a tough defense ever, apparently. This is another soft landing spot for him. Niners or pass, over or pass, and I think I am gonna play this. I think we might see some under money. I'm gonna wait on this one. I think I can probably get a 44.5 at some point. I think we might see some under money come in tomorrow. So I heavily lean towards this over, but I think I can get a better price.
And we do have some 44.5s on the board right now.
Oh, yeah? Reasonable, or is it?
Yeah, I could bet it right now at -110 at Bet365. It's -109 at 5 Dimes, -111 at Pinnacle.
Yeah. We'll pick that over.
Okay, well, let's lock that in. What do you think about what Birdie's talking about with Jacobs' post-game comment? Says there's a real chance Raiders get blown out here. I just don't know how to take those comments, he said.
I think there is a real chance, and Carr has been bad lately. Also, so speaking of futures, somebody talked me into betting a few different people for most interceptions thrown this season, because your leader was Matt Ryan, who just got benched for the year, and a bunch of books left up bad prices. So I have I'm rooting for Carr to throw like 3 more picks and just kind of lock that up in this game. That would be awful nice of him. So I'd like to see some San Francisco defensive touchdowns. I'd be solid on some pick sixes. But yeah, this could get ugly in a hurry. At the same time, the Raiders have the offensive weapons to score in garbage time here. So I'm on this over.
Over 44.5 at -109. I would like to join you. And I think I move on this one tonight. I also have interest in the Niners. I'm surprised the line hasn't moved. I expect it to move, but I mean it's in no man's land now at 5.5. So I like it. You locked in over 44.5 -109. I was interested in the over before we got on the show, and I'm interested in the Niners again.